Some sad news out of Gaza. President Trump said Israel may resume fighting if Hamas fails to uphold the ceasefire deal. U.S. Central Command in the region is calling on the terror group to stop its military campaign to reclaim parts of the territory.
And Israelis are angry that Hamas is failing to return the bodies of all the remaining hostages. CBN Middle East Bureau Chief Chris Mitchell reports.
Today, the Knesset lowered its flags to half-mast to mark 2 years on the Hebrew calendar since the Hamas attacks on October 7th. Hamas released 2 more bodies to Israel on Wednesday, but 19 bodies are yet to be returned in accordance with the ceasefire. Hamas says it needs more time and special equipment to find the remaining bodies in the rubble of Gaza. In a post on X, U.S. Ambassador Mike Huckabee said, "As grateful as I am for the 20 living hostages set free by President Trump's deal, I will not forget that Hamas still holds the remains of several hostages they murdered, including Americans Itay, Chen, and Omer, Neutera. Pray that they also come home now." President Trump said the horrific conditions in which the hostages were held makes their bodies difficult to find. Israeli charged that the delay is a breach of the ceasefire. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz says he told the Israel Defense Forces to prepare a comprehensive plan to defeat Hamas if necessary. The terror group has reestablished its rule in the streets through intimidation and public executions. The head of CENTCOM called on Hamas to suspend violence and shooting at innocent civilians in Gaza. In a statement, he added, "This is an historic opportunity for peace. Hamas should seize it by fully standing down, strictly adhering to President Trump's 20-point peace plan and disarming without delay." President Trump told CNN in a phone interview, "Israel will return to those streets as soon as I say the word." Meanwhile, the families of the released hostages continue to celebrate their joy at being reunited with their loved ones.
How much I dreamed of this moment, to stand here and say thank you, God. Thank you for the great miracle you did for us at the most special moment possible. To have the privilege of seeing my son together with his 19 friends. That is the greatest miracle there is.
Father of released hostage Eitan Moore encouraged Prime Minister Netanyahu to finish the war.
To achieve this goal, a price must be exacted from Hamas until they surrender and return the hostages. Once all the hostages return to us quickly, Hamas must be destroyed, and the enemy should be encouraged to leave the Gaza Strip, gradually returning the Gaza Strip to the people of Israel.
Some of the hostages are showing signs of returning to normal life. Abiatar David played his guitar in a duet. And Bar Kupperstein, in a post on X, gave thanks to the Creator for saving his life.
Well, we do give thanks to God for the release of the hostages. But on the other side, Hamas is trying to reassert control for us who know what they're saying in Arabic, who read the translations of what is being preached in the mosques in the West Bank, what the ideology of hate. It's no surprise. This is a murderous death cult. They have vowed to die in the struggle to eliminate Israel. There's no peace plan that they want. That's not part of their ideology at all. And that's been the case since the 1940s. And even earlier, you look at the history of the Hebron massacre all the way back in 1929. The parallels to what happened on October 7th are chilling. This hatred against the Jews. If you want to say, well, it's all because of colonialism, or it's all because of an apartheid state or oppression or any of that, please wake up to the facts on the ground. There wasn't a state of Israel in 1929, but they went in Hebron and murdered people, and they beheaded children. They raped women, the same things that were done on October 7th. And here, when we have an historic opportunity for peace, they don't want peace. What are they doing today? They're killing people who are Gazans. They're killing fellow Palestinians. What was the cause of that murder? Well, they were cooperating with Israel. They wanted peace. And so they can't tolerate that. They're going to eliminate them. If you want freedom for the Palestinian people, if you want freedom for the people of Gaza, well, Hamas has to be eliminated. But then even deeper, this entrenched hatred of Israel, entrenched hatred of the Jewish people has to be called out for what it is. It is evil, and we need to resist it with everything that we have.